I'm in Wrightwood for the day and I'm all clean. I took a shower, did laundry, resupplied at the store, and now I'm kind of bored. I don't have anything else to do for the day, so I thought I'd do a gear video. I've been getting some questions about my gear, like what kind of backpack I use, what tent, and I'm about a month in on the trail, so I thought now would be a good time to walk you guys through literally every item in my backpack. I've sent some stuff home, I've had some stuff sent to me, but for the most part, I feel like I've got it down to what works for me and what I like, what I need, what I don't need. So I thought this would be fun. I was obsessed with watching gear videos before I did the trail, so I thought it would be fun to do one of my own, so here we go. So first things first, for my backpack, I'm using a Gossamer gear Mariposa. It's a 60-liter pack. It doesn't look that big right now because it's completely empty. There's nothing in it, but it can get a lot bigger or a lot smaller depending on how much stuff you have in it, which I really like. It's super comfortable. I haven't had any problems with it yet, except for this right here, ripped off from up here. It's supposed to be attached like that, but this one ripped off from right here when I threw my pack down a little too hard. But besides that, it's been great. I really like how simple it is. There's not a bunch of straps and pockets. It's got just what you need. There's a big pocket right here. I can put a couple water bottles in. Another pocket right here. And up here. It's also got pockets on the hip belt. And a zipper up here at the top. And then when you open it, there's a mesh part that I put my camp sandals in. And then you put everything else in here. So now you can kind of see how big it is. But if it's not completely full, you can just roll it down however far you'd like and then buckle it. So yeah, I really like this pack. And the best part is it's only 2 pounds, so super lightweight. I love it. Next up is my tent. I'm using a Tarptent Rainbow. It's a 1-person tent. It's also only 2 pounds, so super lightweight. I love this tent. It's super easy to set up and take down. Does really well in the rain. Dries really quickly. The only problem I've had with it so far is I've broke 2 tent stakes by using a rock to get them into the ground. But my dad has the exact same tent, but the 2-person version. And so he just gave me a couple of his tent stakes to replace my broken ones with. But besides that, it's been great, and I'm just going to be extra careful now when putting my stakes in the ground. But yeah, love this tent. So far, so good. For my sleeping bag, I'm using a Patagonia 850 down sleeping bag. It's 19 degrees Fahrenheit, so super warm. Also, only 2 pounds, so really light, which I love. It compacts down really small, keeps me really warm. It's a little smelly now, but still warm, so love this sleeping bag. I have a Therm-a-Rest Z-Lite sleeping pad. It's super easy to use. You just unroll it like this to sleep on it, and then fold it back up, and you're done. It's super easy to use. The convenience factor is definitely my favorite part. I thought about getting one of the blow-up sleeping pads, but I didn't really like the thought of blowing it up every night and deflating it every morning and worrying about it popping or getting a hole or something. So I tried this, and it was a little hard to get used to at first. It's definitely not as comfortable as the blow-up ones, but my body is well used to it now, and I really, really like how easy it is to use. I also, it's strapped to the outside of my pack, so anytime I take like a water break or a lunch break, I can take it out really easy and open it up to sit on or lay down, to stretch on or anything like that, and then just put it back. So yeah, I use this multiple times a day. Love it. Definitely will be sticking with this. I added this about a week in. My dad brought it to me when he met me in Warner Springs, and it's a Sea to Summit blow-up pillow. I originally was using my sleeping bag case and stuffing it with my down jacket to use as a pillow, but as it gets colder, sometimes I like to wear my down jacket when I sleep, so my dad brought me this to try, and I really like it. It's super easy to blow up and deflate, so it doesn't take much time at all, And when you're done, you just fold it up and roll it up and put it in this little case. It's super light and really comfy, so I definitely really like this. These are my black diamond trekking poles. So far they have been great. I've heard a lot of people say that you'll snap your trekking poles at least once on the hike, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen because I really like these. This is all of my clothing, literally everything. I'm wearing a towel right now. But what I've got is a rain jacket, Patagonia rain jacket, a puffy jacket, also Patagonia. Right here I've got my long underwear. It's a long sleeve top and long sleeve bottoms. They're mid-weight. I wear these to sleep in right now. They're really warm, and it's nice to have a pair of clothes that you don't hike in to sleep in that are like kind of clean. But these are also will be good for the Sierras when it gets a lot colder. They're good base layers to wear under my clothing for added warmth. Right here, I've got 2 pairs of Patagonia baggy shorts, and then also a pair of Nike compression shorts. I've got a long sleeve shirt, a short sleeve shirt, and 2 pairs of underwear and 2 sports bras. 2 pairs of Darn Tough socks, a pair of Dirty Girl gaiters, some Patagonia windshield gloves, and then all my headgear, which is a hat, 2 buffs, and a Carhartt beanie. And that is it for all of my clothing. For my shoes, I'm using Ultra Lone Peaks, which I love. They are super lightweight. They dry really quickly. They're really comfortable. Love these shoes so far. And then for my camp shoes, I've got some Tiva sandals, which are also really nice just to have for stream crossings or to air out your feet. I've hiked actually quite a bit of miles in those too, just to air out my feet and let them dry, and they've worked great. So for my electronics, I have an Anchor portable charger and a little case that it goes in, and its charging cord. This is super nice. It has up to like, I think 6 iPhone charges on it. And it can also charge my Garmin InReach, which I also love. This I can use to track my mileage, see the elevation, message my parents or my boyfriend when I don't have service. My parents and my boyfriend can also track me on this. So they look at it like every day to see where I'm at. And there's also an SOS button on it in case of an emergency. It would get me in contact with a first responder. So this is really nice to have. It's a good peace of mind for my parents and also for me. I really enjoy having it. And then its charging cord as well. And then my iPhone headphones, my iPhone charger cord, and 2 of the boxes. I only started with 1 box, but then I realized when I was in town, I could only charge 1 thing at a time. So my boyfriend brought me another box so I can charge one of these 2 while I charge my phone as well. So, and then of course my iPhone, which I'm holding right now to film, but that's it for electronics. These are my toiletries. Of course I have toilet paper, which I keep in a Ziploc bag just to keep clean, and sunscreen, and Body Glide for chafing, which I have never chafed before and I didn't think I would need that, but boy have I needed that. Aquaphor for my lips, and chapstick with sunscreen in it as well. Some Dr. Bronner's soap, which you can use that to clean just about anything. I use it to hand wash my clothes, wash my spork, my knife, just about anything. And then a comb for when I decide to comb my hair, some extra hair ties, a toothbrush, toothpaste, contacts in case anything happens to my glasses, my Warby Parker glasses and their case, and then baby wipes. Now I know these are huge and heavy, but I love having these. I really don't like to go without these. I use them mainly to clean my hands, my face, sometimes my feet, and they're also really nice to have when you go to the bathroom. So I really enjoy having these. They make me feel just a little bit cleaner and more comfortable. I also usually have tampons, but I don't have these right now. I need to get some more. Also nice to have when you're on your period, these baby wipes. So These are my toiletries. And this is kind of just miscellaneous stuff. I've got my micro spikes for the snow, which I've already had to use. I've got a Sea to Summit head net for when the bugs get really bad, my black diamond headlamp and extra batteries for it, my knife, my first aid kit, which has got some antiseptic wipes, some tape, some Advil and Tylenol, a lot of bandages, and under here I've got some moleskin as well, some antibiotic ointment, some water treatment tablets in case my filter doesn't work, and then also tweezers and nail clippers. And over here, I've got my wallet. This has my permits, my cash, my debit card, my ID. When I get closer to Canada, my passport will also fit in here, which is nice. And then my Sawyer Squeeze water filter and a syringe to backwash it. And that's it. For storage, I'm using Z-Packs bags. This is a Z-Packs bear bag that I use to put all my food in. It's really full right now because it's got 5 or 6 days worth of food in it. I also have a Sea to Summit titanium spork. This is my only kitchen utensil because I don't have a stove and I also don't cold soak, which has actually worked out great for me so far. But yeah, this is my only utensil, food, kitchen item. But yeah, this bag is great. You just seal it up, roll it, and then buckle it, and it keeps your food dry as well if it rains. And then this is another Z-Packs dry bag, and I use this to put all of my toiletries in, and electronics, and first aid kit, and just some other miscellaneous items. So those are my 2 storage bags. So that's it. That's literally everything in my backpack. I'm sure things will change here and there as I continue on the trail, but for the most part, I think I've got the major items down. This is just what works for me. Everybody has a different way of doing things. Everybody likes different gear, but this is what I found that I like. I have linked, I've put the link to most of like the major items in the description below. So if you guys want to check out any of those items, you can just click on the link, and I hope this helped. I hope it was fun to watch. It was fun to make. It'll be fun to watch this at the end and see what I stuck with and what changed. But yeah, see you guys out on the trail.